Welcome back, folks. It is a fantastic Friday. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast. As we take a look outside right now, as you're headed out and about to work, we're going to see some partly cloudy skies, but later today we're going to get a clearing and we've got some blue skies sticking around with us for the majority of the afternoon. I want to take a look at our weather headlines because they're very similar to yesterday. We've got temperatures continuing to drop, maybe a little bit of fluctuation as we get into the later weekend days, but it is going to stay about 10, even 20 degrees cooler than our typical seasonal average. We've got precipitation expected this weekend as well. It's mostly actually going to hit us in the early work week, though. The majority of that's coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even into Thursday, so that unsettled weather is here to stay. We've also, keep in mind, the icy and wet roads are also here to stay, especially in those higher elevation areas. So if you've got those weekend travel plans, keep that in mind. Make sure you're driving safe out and about on those roads. Currently, it is feeling 26 degrees in Grand Junction, 24 in Montrose. Further east of us, it's a little bit cooler. We're feeling 16 in Glenwood Springs, 18 in Gunnison, and 11 in Aspen. And these areas have maybe a little bit of some residual moisture, a little bit of some residual precipitation sticking around throughout these morning hours. Down south of us over the San Juans, over those valleys near Durango, near Alamosa, those areas are also kind of having quite a bit of some fog this morning due to kind of that precipitation content being up, and will continue to be like that throughout the day and even into tomorrow, with a chance for, again, that residual moisture to stick around. I do want to talk about tracking the cold because, as I said, those temperatures are staying about 10-20 degrees below our average, and we'll notice it's kind of covering the entire state of Colorado today. This cold front, Saturday, still very cold all over the western slope, and essentially the whole state of Colorado. If you're headed over to Utah, even up to Wyoming, it's also going to stay on the cool side of things. Sunday, that's when stuff is going to start moving out, but you'll notice that we're still going to be about 5, 6, even 7 degrees below our seasonal average as we wrap up the weekend and get into the early work week. Temperature change in the last 24 hours, folks. We've lost 11 degrees in both Grand Junction and Montrose. Some of those other areas that we've lost about teen temperatures as this a little bit of cold front moves on down from Canada. Our almanac will show us our high today is 45 instead of our typical 59 on the low end, 24 instead of our typical 32. So we are, again, about 15 degrees cooler than what we're typically used to, even on that high end of things. Our wind speeds feeling pretty mild, really. No winds along the western slope, less than 10 miles an hour, if that, but that still means that there's a little bit of a wind chill, so we're feeling down in those teens in some of these areas because of that wind chill. And our dog walking forecast, folks, getting into today, 9 a.m. 27, noon 36, and 3 p.m. 42, all with some sunshine in our skies. And I know I said I was keeping Sophie until today, but I got a picture of Loki in my email this morning, and Loki's just so seasonal with his little green bandana. So if you want to send me a photo of your dog, please feel free to at my email just above. Our pollen forecast is going to show us trees, grasses, weeds, and mold are all on that low end of things and staying on the low end of things as there's still quite a bit of some moisture in our air. Tonight, 21 degrees in Grand Junction, 20 in Montrose. So if you've got those plans to head out and about for St. Patrick's Day, definitely try and bring a jacket with you. It's going to stay on the cool end of things. And we'll notice here on our radar and satellite, we've got a high pressure system off the coast, but just following that is a low pressure system to bring us chance for that precipitation on Sunday night into Monday to keep us with that rain and cool temps.